President Donald Trump's top economic advisors setting the stage for the rollout of his America First manifesto on the world stage in Davos, signaling a toughening stance on trade and moving the dollar, dropping to lows after Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin's comments saying obviously a weaker dollar is good for us as it relates to trade and opportunities. But again, I think longer term, the strength of the dollar is a reflection of the strength of the US economy and the fact that it is and will continue to be the primary currency in terms of the reserve currency. Around a table with me today to walk you through some of the market action, Dan Chung, Alger Investments Chairman and CEO, and Greg Peters, PGIM Senior Portfolio Manager. Greg, how significant was that shift in rhetoric from a US Treasury Secretary?
Well, the fact that we haven't heard that in maybe like 30 decades, it's a very big statement. But on one hand, you have the support of a weak dollar policy, which should support trade, all else being equal. Then on the other hand, you have the troops coming in to talk about tariffs and trade.
Secretary
trade
Ross.
And so, how those two play off each other and what that ultimately means for inflation is a really open-ended question.
Dan Chung, your thoughts?
I guess my thought about trade and trade war and the dollar is really that we need to remember that this is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, economy in the world. It's certainly one where everyone wants to do business with, and a little bit of negotiation, I don't think can hurt the U.S. at this point. And so I think the rhetoric and the political rhetoric is harmful and it's unnecessarily negative, but I don't think it's actually going to affect the strong fundamentals of the economy. And
where is the harm being done if it is harmful?
I think it's in the rhetoric, because the trade discussions are actually highly detailed, complex, and get down to details that actually most of us aren't paying attention to. But the rhetoric, the use of words that are demeaning or are unusefully hostile. I think there's more at stake there with the general public about prestige and courtesy.